first off, where are you living? Where are you living currently?
Copenhagen, Denmark.
And where were you before that?
I've always lived in Copenhagen, Denmark.
But recently you were in the U.S. for a
I
while.
was in Ames, Iowa.
And how'd you wind up in Ames?
I mean, I know a couple of people there, so, like, Brandon Shield, Matt Hansen, and Clayton Mooney that I got to know through those people. He's like one of my best friends, possibly my best friend now. And I'm going to move in with him in August in Ames.
So you're going from Denmark back to the U.S. to live with Clayton, right?
Yeah.
You guys met playing poker, is that right?
Actually through Magic. Like, Shield was supposed to introduce us in Berlin because I didn't know him, but he just, like, kind of forgot. It's kind of an awkward story because, like, I didn't know who he was, and Shield just came up to me and, like, yeah, there's this kid that, like, wants to meet you, and I'm like, okay, sure, just introduce us, but I didn't know who he was, and Shield just, like, never introduced us, so we just kind of get to talk on AIM instead. So.
Sure. How does living in the U.S. kind of compare to living at home in Europe, in Copenhagen?
I mean, there's some things that are like, for instance, it's way cheaper here, but I don't know, like, because I'm from Denmark, so that is just a really, really expensive country. Like, we have 45% taxes, so everything is just way more expensive. But, I mean, I've only been in Ames, and I really like it there.
You do? You like small town?
Yeah,
Midwest
like
music?
compared to, I don't really like all of the major cities here. There's so much stuff going on here. I think it's like really laid back and relaxed. So I really like it there.
Sure. Now you kind of moonlight as a poker player, is that right?
Yeah, I play some.
What's the site that you're sponsored by?
SNG Mentors.
And tell us what that life's like a little bit. How many hours a day are you spending playing? Do you play live tournaments, things like that?
I don't play any live tournaments, and I haven't been playing that much, but I try to put in like 6 to 8 hours a day.
Every day, or do you take weekends off? Or?
So weekends are actually the best time to play, because there's like random people that are like, yeah, they want to like just spend their Saturday or Sunday trying to play some random tournaments, so it's actually way better to play on like Sundays and Saturdays.
Sure. How much time do you spend playing Magic?
I used to play a lot, like 2 years ago, but I think after they like changed all the rules, like the new rules, the game have gotten worse. Like, there's just a bunch. I think Magic's like, at least for the better players, it's going down. Like, it's so hard to like be better nowadays. So.
Based off the rules changes, or just the caliber of player that's around?
Obviously people are also getting better, but I think at least the rule change with like stack damage is not there anymore. It took off a very big edge of the game.
In what way? You felt that better players were able to get advantage from that?
Yeah.
How is it that you got advantage from it?
I mean, a lot of people would mess up in a combat step, and now there's also cards that are like really weird. Like, for instance, a combat trick, sometimes you'll just be like block, stack, and then save your guy. Now it's just really awkward because you have to do it before, and if they have like a removal spell, then you're just getting blown out.
Sure. How do you feel about the poker life versus the Magic life? Which one do you prefer and why?
I mean, I like playing Magic card, but now it's only as a hobby, and I don't really like that. If you actually want to be like a professional Magic player, whatever you call it, you have to travel all the time, and I don't really enjoy travel that much. And you can't actually make like a lot of money playing, or at least I don't think so, compared to like poker. You don't have to be that great to actually make a decent amount of money.